Democracy is ruled by the opinion molding class. It's not that I think that democracy doesn't live to its ideals. I wouldn't want it to live to its ideals anyway. I've never been a proponent of democracy as like a voting method or a method of political control. I think it's delusional. Marcio says, is democracy a pipe dream? Is it impossible to fix it? Yeah, I don't know, you're still holding out hope for democracy. I mean, the thing is, it's not that I think that democracy doesn't live to its ideals. I wouldn't want it to live to its ideals anyway. Like, democracy is fundamentally, like, it is rule by rumor mill. It's rule by consent of everyone else. I mean, well, you have to be clear about this. Like, 300 years ago, democracy meant something really different. Like, when Alexis de Tocqueville wrote Democracy in America, when he was using the term democracy, that meant something pretty specific. It was like, in America, they don't have social class. Like, they don't have aristocrats and, like, different, that doesn't exist. Now, of course, we have social class in in an incidental way. And there's, like, I mean, we all know there is a social stratum, a social strata in every society. But de Tocqueville's point is it's not formalized. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to be of this class to join that, and you only get these privileges then, right? So democracy had a very different meaning back then. Jeffersonian democracy is actually somewhat close to the things that I advocate in some ways, where it's like personal independence, like property ownership and things like that. So the term is hairy, and nowadays, like, what democracy is, and this is very simple. Democracy is ruled by the opinion molding class, okay? Because formally speaking, the people, quote unquote, vote to elect people. But of course, people are a manipulatable, like, by themselves, they don't have enough political power to do anything. Their vote share is so small. So who does have power is the people that can move, who can engineer opinion, right? So democracy, like when like the media used to say things like, oh wow, Trump won, this is a disaster for democracy, right? That's literally true, because democracy means the rule by the media, the rule by universities, by the opinion molding class, yada 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 yada, right? The whole the word association game of let's associate like good fuzzy words with democracy is kind of, I mean, it's not serious, because when you sit down and look at it, it's a system, and it's a system that is basically the easiest system to exploit. I mean, like, I don't know, who is pro-democracy nowadays? I don't know. Normies. Basically normies. Osho once said, oh yeah, this is a favorite. This is a hilarious quote that you can look up. Osho once said, democracy basically means, you got to see the original video for this. Democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded. And then he goes on to say, therefore, democracy is rule of the retarded, for the retarded, by the retarded, which is true. The bigger point is not that people are stupid. The bigger point is that stupid people are manipulatable by the powers that be. So, like, the media or the information molding class, they can mold opinions in the way that they want, and they functionally are the leaders, the people who run society.